All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 52 Topics with Frank Fiorellino. Usually, we're going to hit you with the Wednesday official episode. Sorry we couldn't do that, but before week's end, we have a couple of clips that are going to be coming out, and we'll be discussing those with you. Frank, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Welcome, everybody. Today we have a kind of a people appreciation day. So we do have a sponsor, even though we don't take money from anybody. If you want to sponsor your business or anything like that, we're more than, unless you're Pepsi or Coca-Cola.
Right.
We will glad to do so. But one of our sponsors, GTG, God the Goat, family.com has donated some stuff to our show, and we're going to give it back to you guys. And we're going to ask a couple of questions if you guys have been watching our show. A couple of, hey, Chris Capello, what's going on? Ro, Scott H, Jesse. And we're going to be asking a couple of trivia. We got what, three in total trivia questions?
Yeah, we got three or four trivia questions that we'll be asking Frank. As he said, he received some items from this is a friend of yours who has a clothing company, and he gave you
friend of a friend is a designer, actually. Check him out at gtgfamily.com. This shirt is one of his products. He has a lot of good products. Two other shirts that we are going to give away, and our main prize that we're going to give away that he donated. He actually donated two.
Yeah.
Right. Two pair of glasses. So he donated. So if you guys get the top at the end, a pair of Gucci, women's Gucci's, I guess, or guys, whatever. And they're real. They're not knockoffs because the guy, he's got money. He's good. And
the guy that gave them to Frank said they were real. So
listen, I ain't selling them. I'm giving them away.
We're not selling them. We're not selling them. Right.
So I don't want no cops knocking on my door. And then he donated I trust him. All right, I trust him. Ramen's a good dude. AKA Noodles. Get it? Ramen Noodles.
You can pronounce it. I know you can.
And then he's got these glasses, which I really do like. But I do need, these are my actually to see glasses, but I will be wearing these glasses. These are and maybe I'll give them away.
Hey, those look good. Cool. Those look I like those.
I do too. Yeah. It make me look so like ECW, you know.
There you go. Yeah, you're about to give someone a DDT.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly. So, so we're going to be asking a couple of questions. I might even raffle these are like, what's the brand here? I don't know how to say it.
Balenciaga.
So if you guys know anything about Balenciaga, I might do that too.
Let's say hi to some people. Redheaded Stepchild Show. What's going on? First one in here. CBB.
Yeah, exactly.
Templar. What's going on? Codfather Callie. What's going on? Joe Root. Butterfly Kisses. Templar again. The great Roro. Happy Wednesday, Ro. Butterfly Kisses. We see you. Jesse Roth. How you doing? Scott H. Chris Capello. My man. What's going on? JT Manna. Matt. What's going on, buddy?
Matt.
Michael Matters. He says, Frankie, with the Met hat behind you, you better get someone to protect Juan Soto in that lineup. He'll be getting walked constantly.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yes. It's what are they gonna do with Alonso? You know, Alonso's being a prick, though.
Apparently, they're talking though. Last I heard, they're talking.
Yeah, no,
I guess you don't blame him. You know, it could be like his last final fucking payday. You know how it is.
Yeah, but the
last big payday, right. I guess.
Eagles, it's exhausting now because Scott Boras. I remember that time we could have got like freaking A-Rod, Mets, and he wanted like tents in the back where you gotta, bullshit. That's gotta stop. That's not good.
Yeah, Boras is,
Yeah, no, for sure. 15-year contract. That's not what it's about. You know.
Well, that turns me off though. I don't like shit like that. But he's always been pushing the salaries. He's been doing it for decades.
For sure. But we're gonna talk about shows that are coming up, and then we're gonna give you guys a trivia question. What, every 20 minutes? So what time is it?
7:06. We'll give it like 10 or 15 minutes. We'll hit you guys with a little trivia. Barzolet's in the house. Timothy O'Reilly. What's up, buddy? Says Buonasera a tutti.
Buonasera a tutti. Buonasera a tutti.
What's going on? Thank you. Thank you so much for that donation there. Yeah, so what do we got coming up? We got one thing that we've been planning for a little while. And it's interesting because the Unsolved Mysteries, Paul Ragusa, this police officer appears in it, and we're still trying to work out how we could show you guys that clip again. Because as I said before, I put it on the channel. They pulled it, copyrights, but maybe me and Frank could pause it and critique it. But back to the cop that's in that, you wanted to speak about this officer on one of these episodes, as well as the precinct in which he belongs to.
So, yeah, he comes in with that fucking blue suit, talking about how, this is the guy who used to put people out, like a dirty ass cop. He used to. I remember being in the car with my friend Nick, aka Nat, and Joe Grimaldi, and he would pass by my car and go, "Hey, thanks for the information last week." Not giving a fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, he's done that many times. He came from the old. There was a guy before. I sound like fucking Bernstein, a guy before a guy. So Wilder was the cop in my neighborhood.
A little more acid indigestion when you speak. I think you'll be you're almost there.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah. For the
Bernstein. It was a guy named Wilder, Detective Wilder. He was still a cop, but he was a bit fair. He used to go to the same bar where Johnny Deal was back in the day, the Martin's bar. He was okay. I didn't talk to him much. It was like hi and goodbye. I just didn't talk to cops. And then the guy he trained was this guy Panchin. And then Panchin trained this fucking low-life piece of shit, Ingridson. And they were old school. NYPD, aside from like I've never got this from the feds, thank God. What they do is the ends justify the means. So in other words, we know you're committing crimes, but if we get you on whatever we get you on, so whatever, what I mean? So he's the guy he gives an interview on that Unsolved Mysteries and makes it sound like he's this pillar of the community. He's the worst thing that ever could happen to your community because he was a dirty cop. I remember one time he came in my house and my brother was getting arrested. So it was a joint task force between the feds and the 104th precinct. And he comes in there and I wasn't arrested. So they arrested my brother. So he goes like this to me. He goes, "Hey, come here. In my own house." He goes, "I just found this knife. Can you close it for me?"
What?
And I blew his ass up. So I go, "Are you telling me to close your knife right now?" He's like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh." The feds came. "What's going on? What's going on?" He almost blew the fucking Fed case for fucking asking me to close the knife that he wanted prints on it.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Let's not give it all away. Because we have an episode coming out.
I got more on them. I got more on that 104.
When we release that, we'll talk about the precinct. We'll talk more about this police officer, and we'll work in some of the clips from Unsolved Mysteries. I think I got to cut out Robert Stack's voice. That really gets him. It really ticks the copyrights. Nobody sounds like that guy.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. And that's another thing. Fucking they do suck, bro. When I was growing up, the 104, the NYPD in general, it was 50-50. You know what I mean?
BTF Phoenix, thank you so much. 888s for the year of the snake. Wishing you all a happy Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to you too. They were lighting fireworks off in my neighborhood last night, and that hasn't happened often over the years for the Lunar New Year, but it's been happening the past couple of years. And last night they were going off, and believe it or not, 6 o'clock this morning, which didn't really appreciate that. But what are you gonna do? Let's see if anyone else hopped in on the chat over here. This mother effer said Chris DeStefano is from Ridgewood. Yes, he is from Ridgewood. He's got a popular podcast. Yeah, you should go on it. A-Light did it a few. Yeah, A-Light did do that show a few years ago. I think he's back with Giannis Pappas on that History Hyenas show. But I don't know if he's doing that solo podcast. But maybe you know better than me. This mother effer said.
I don't. I don't. I know who the Stephanos kid. He says he's from Ridgewood. He actually went to Archbishop Malort. Um, yeah, no, yeah. Ridgewood's big. I'm big, but not big. You know.
Right.
But whatever. No, yeah. He's there. He's there.
Farmer Bo, what's going on?
JT
Chris
Manning,
Archula, what's going on?
Chris Archula. What did JT Manning says?
Yeah.
The Oasis Roller World. We're making T-shirts with that. I feel like we're making Oasis Roller World. What is it again? We're making fun again.
Making it fun, making it great again.
I do remember when that was an insurance scam. The last guy who owned it was an Indian guy named Mr. Meter, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was behind that. I just know.
Yeah, Frank said he wants to make shirts, so maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, the Oasis Roller World is going to be great again.
Making it great again. And I think, I don't know.
It's going to be an episode. We talked about that.
That's correct. That's correct. John DeLong, what's going on, man? How are you? And Roro G. We'll let some more people get in here. So we'll ask that. We'll start asking a little trivia questions based on the show.
How many people we got?
2 people right now.
2?
52. No, not 2. God forbid.
That's cool.
Look, our farmer says early bird gets the worm, Bo.
That's right. That's
right, Bo. That's right, Bo.
John DeLong. All right. So what else do we got coming up soon?
So we got Christ the King on my high school. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the kids that went to my school. We're going to talk about cases that came out at the time, but especially like you know, people don't know, but Jason Williams, he used to drive us to school when we were kids. We're going to talk about a little bit about that. He's a good dude. Matt wants an impression.
I'm sorry. I'm doing something I never did on stream before. I'm eating something. Horrible choice.
When you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
I had no time to eat, so I'm trying to eat something. A really, really small thing. But we'll get to that impression. 52 is better than 2.
That's cool. Yeah, no shit, Rich.
Darnell Trump, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? How are you? Are you happy lately? You happy lately with what's going on, Darnell?
He said, "What's up, fellas?
What's going on?" So let's see one of the shirts again. Show everybody.
Sure. So this is. I'm wearing one of them. It says "Hood fellas."
You guys are actually going to get the one that Frank's wearing. Isn't that nice?
No, you ain't. But I mean, if it has to be that way, but this one right here.
Okay.
And then there's another one by God to Go. Somebody's gonna get those nice glasses though.
Cindy Burtz, what's going on? Good to see you.
This says peace over everything.
There you go. Peace over everything.
Good. So we're giving shit out here at
George Singh said he heard Jason Williams was gay.
Are
you saying he was a Jason Williams?
I had a conversation with him one time, and he says that there's a lot, and I didn't know how to take it. I never got the gay thing from him, but he says this was during the time he just had made it to the he got picked up by the Phoenix Suns, and then they traded him to the Sixers. But he said there's a lot of shit going on at the NBA that a lot of people don't know, and this is right after Magic Johnson got the AIDS, you know. And we're like what? You know, we were kids. We just listen. He goes, that kind of stuff. You know, like, all right, whatever. But then I've heard over, like he had a friend of his that he used to live with. But I never got, you know what? They said that about Sammy too. I never got that. I never got that drift from him, at least, you know.
Right. And Jason Williams would later kill his chauffeur. Is that correct?
On that, it was an accident.
Accidentally, right?
Yeah. Definitely. I got a lot of good stories about Jason. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll do a Jason Williams. We got to do a Jason Williams episode, and maybe he'll see it, and then.
Yeah, he's one of the nicest guys I ever met in high school. he took, we were like 2 years younger than him, and he used to drive his dad's Park Avenue and coming from Manhattan and on Metropolitan and Freshman at the bus stop. So be like, hey, come on, guys, come on, I'll give you a lift. Always a gentleman, always a nice. Even when he got popular, he used to see us at the clubs. Always a nice guy. It was a shame what happened to him.
Yeah.
Christ,
That's a good case. We'll cover that case. That'll be a great episode. Actually, we'll cover the case when Jesus, because I remember it. I was a lot younger, but I do remember it happening. And he played. Didn't he play for the Nets at the time?
He did. He played for the Nets late in his career, but he played.
I remember it
at one time. He has a great book before he got in trouble. It's called Loose Balls. Read it. It's a
Loose Balls. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
George Singh, maybe.
Yeah, he talks about his relationship with Barkley. They were friends, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But pretty good stuff. Rob Jean in the house. Rob Jean,
this motherfucker said Merlino, motherfucker.
Rob Jean in the house.
Is Rob Jean in the house? What's up, Rob?
He is.
Hola. Anthony Tavernese in the house. Talked to Anthony before.
Hey, what's going on? He's mad because we had his uncle on from Scotland.
Anthony's got the black lung. Interested in hearing about your regular classmates and their mob connections?
Yeah. The kid I grew up with, mob by default was Alan Watson. He pitched for the Yankees.
Right.
He's got a ring with them. So I know him since we were like in the 3rd grade, 4th grade. But I haven't talked to him in a long time. But he's another one, Christ the King kid. A little bit of controversy with him too, but not in a mob sense. The steroid case, he was part of that.
Yeah. Oh, really? The whole Bosch thingy or whatever that was?
Well, Jason Grimsley mentions him in the case.
Interesting.
I never seen Alan. Alan looked far from fucking roided out. He looked fat and bearded out, but like every time I used to see, but never steroided out.
Those are fun times. All those steroid hearings when you had like Rafael Palmeiro. I never did. He's doing the whole fucking thing. Those were great, man. Man.
Yeah, for sure.
Clemens, of course, all that shit. Barry Bond.
People here, 52 still.
65 people. 65 people.
We're doing bad today.
Michael McDonald, what's going on, man? How are you? Juan is in the house. What's up, Juan?
What else?
Speaking about Barkley and such. All right. We're still on the gay thing. He might be. Be.
Yeah, who knows?
He might be. It's okay. I think Lou Tropy over there actually spelled his name correct. I believe it is Jay. David Price, what's going on? Stick by. We got a little trivia coming up.
Yeah, we do. We got some trivia, and I want you guys to be here for that.
All right, 70 people. Thank you. We'll let a couple more people get in, and then maybe we'll Richie Castagna, what's going on?
Richie Castagna.
Robert Pasternak says, what's up from Chino, California? What's up, Rob? How are you?
Oh, Chino. My family owned restaurants in Chino.
Is that right?
Yeah. Graziano's and Giuseppe's.
Darnell Trump says, hey, Frank, do you know any of the Navy SEALs that are out there doing podcasts now? There's a lot of them talking.
Yes, I do. Actually, I do. I see them around now and then, but I don't know them. I have the ones that know them, and I have the ones that I hang out with, but I have seen them around for sure in Virginia Beach when I lived there, though.
Interesting. Yeah, there's a big market for that now.
Yeah.
These Navy SEAL guys.
But yes, I do. By default.
What's up, Boston Smitty? What's going on? Robert Bonfay, what is he saying? You guys got the best new mob character. I can't even talk. Mob podcast out by far. I like how often you guys are coming on to salute from Long. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, Rob. Shout out to Long Island. I love Long Island.
Long Island sucks.
The fuck.
I'm just kidding. I was just being an ass.
No, some people don't like it. I get it.
I like Long Island. I always like Long Island.
Those steroid hearings were great. You must take steroids. You must take steroids. You must take steroids.
Where's my fat cat? Hold on.
Those weren't the steroid hearings we were talking about, by the way.
Where's my cat Angel?
You must do drugs. You want to be a liar, a cheat.
Oh yeah, you remember that one?
Yeah. I don't get on as much, so don't comment. Trying to stay away from the nonsense. Yeah, there's a lot of nonsense in the genre.
Yeah, definitely is.
You know. Me and Frank, we kind of try to do like a hybrid thing here. You know, obviously we talk about organized crime, we talk about Frank's life, but we also talk about New York City crime because we're both very much interested in that, and that's always, always plays in well to the culture of New York City and the history of New York City. Frank is pretty in tune with that, which I'm pretty happy about myself.
Yeah, those I actually like. Okay, talking about. Oh, there she goes. Come here, Angel. Come here. Want it or not? Yeah, but we're gonna do 1972. Here, I got it.
Yeah, 1972. So far we did what? We did 1986, we did 1982, we did 1977, and we're gonna do 1972.
Right.
We got a few things that happen over there. We got Dog Day Afternoon, right? We got those characters.
Uh-huh. She's look how hungry she is. Isn't she that the cutest cat ever or what?
Yeah.
Hungry as shit though.
The Maine Coon.
Huh? Yeah,
Maine
1972. We're gonna cover that Dog Day Afternoon case.
Right. What else happened in 72?
Well, in my neighborhood, Vito Licata gets killed. We talk about it at the pool hall.
Right.
My
Let us know, guys. If you guys know anything about 1972, let us know if you know of anything else that happened that year.
Yeah. Just let us know. But yeah, you're heavy, you motherfucker.
Book Club Warrior, good to see you over here. Appreciate you stopping by this channel. Appreciate that very much. Subscribes over at NYC Crime Spot. Manny Grossman. Shout out to Manny.
Manny, what's up, like? What happens in 1972? A lot of shit. The Gallo hit, I think, happens. No, is it Gallo hit?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so that happens too.
I believe so. Yeah.
And we're gonna cover 1972 is pretty fascinating. It's pretty good. It's pretty good time. The Godfather.
Godfather.
There's
a lot to cover. Yeah.
Victoria,
Gallo hit April 72. April 72.
The Godfather, right?
Yep. No. The Gallo hit.
The Gallo hit. Yeah.
I don't know what month or date Godfather came out.
If you guys
what about the grenade in Cafe Sicilia on Myrtle Avenue for not closing the Baccarat game?
We talked about that. My stupid brother went to jail for that.
Is that right? We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, they used to. Oh, we didn't talk about that.
No, we didn't. Well, we will. I guess we will. Unless you want to talk about it now. Fuck it. Well, we're gonna do an episode on your brothers, though. But I mean, it's not. We're gonna do that kind of later. So if you want, you could feel free. Speak your truth, bro.
Yeah, you. Fuck my brother. I don't care about it. Matter of fact, I came this close to seeing you one time, Ridgewood, and you're lucky because I would have fucking whatever. Anyhow,
Boston Smitty, keep up the great work, guys. This is by far the best mob channel. Great vibes here. Appreciate that, Boston Smitty. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Where are you? At the north end? Is that where you are?
I'm gonna suck the air out of his lungs. You lucky a friend of mine told me not to come out the car.
Thank you, Smitty. Appreciate that. Frank is still going off on
my brother.
Yeah. That's Phil. You talking about Phil, huh?
Yeah, I can't stand him.
Oh, the pastor. Yeah, let's talk about the pastor. What do you guys think about Pastor Bradley that came by the show the other day, Monday night? Pastor Bradley. What was that about, guys? Pastor Bradley, if you're out there, why don't you say hi? Leave us a comment.
That'd be great.
Leave us a comment, Pastor Bradley. I say like what I was saying to you on the phone, and I spoke to Anthony about this. Like when this genre kind of started like a year and a half, 2 years ago, there would be shows where you would see like Tom LaVecchia, and then you'd have like a funny, crazy guy come in, and nobody was fighting, and things were just kind of funny. That's kind of what that show reminded me of. I thought it was a great fucking show, and Pastor Bradley really brought it home. And it was a well-rounded conversation. We had James Bucciolato on, and things got a little funny.
I'm not laughing at what Rob Jean said. He kind
What
of
did
like,
Rob Jean say?
because he knows he's probably going at with.
Oh,
He's
okay,
friends with
okay.
a cousin of mine. He's friends with a cousin of mine. They go through that shit with him and his brothers. So like
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're
well,
gonna do
one
it.
of Rob Jean's best friends is somebody who goes after his brother all the time. And me and I go after my boy. We got the same situation, so he knows the situation better than a lot of people do. All right, I'll just shut the fuck up.
No, that's cool. Whatever. It's your show. You say whatever you want. Pastor Bradley needs to be a regular, yeah. If he happens to stop by. Yeah, we'd love to have you back on, Pastor Bradley. Pastor Bradley, likely a lifetime ban from entering Canada. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what was he saying? I don't even know what the guy was saying. Not making fun of you, Pastor. You just come from a different part of the world. Saga, whatever you were saying. McDonald's. Frank, I know you said Dino Calabro is your cousin, so that means Dino Saraceno is also your cousin. Did you know Joey Caves? Not necessarily. Did you know Joey Caves, Compatello, Carmine Gargano, and Tommy Schatz?
Yeah, I know them all. Not Carmine Gargano. I don't know Carmine Gargano. That's one of the killers. But the other guys I knew, they were always around Dino. But Dino Saraceno is not my cousin. That's Dino Calabro's cousin. So Dino Calabro's dad and Dino Saraceno's mom are brother and sister. That little Dino's not my cousin.
Wait. Say that again?
Dino Calabro's dad.
Right.
And Dino Saraceno's mother.
Okay.
A brother and sister.
Yeah, so the person they married, then it's their family on that side. Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily mean that. Like my cousin has other cousins that are not my cousin.
He's a Fertilino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So
71 was DB Cooper. Oh, year off. Although we are pretty heavily New York City focused here. But what's going on with that DB Cooper? Every year, we're closer to finding it out. We're close. Wham. I really wanted the pastor to say donkey because he sounded like Shrek. Yeah, that's a good one. Donkey.
And he did.
All right. Who else? You're right. So notice will change towards the negative Nelly.
I know Rob. I know he is. Dino's a good guy. His brother Sebi, I like them too. I never had anything to do with them. I like Sebi. Sebi didn't belong in that life. They worked him in it. They made him what he was.
Who is this again, Frank?
Sebi is Dino Saraceno's older brother.
Okay.
They made him. I don't know why. A sweetheart of a kid, whatever. They weird situation. We'll talk about it one day.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get his own episode. These guys are all going to get their own episodes later on. If you notice, we really haven't spoke about when we did the Vito Guzzo episode. Obviously, that's a good intro to the podcast. Get people interested for sure. But if you guys notice, we really haven't touched on Frank's criminal career and much of his peers, and so that's going to come.
Well, yeah, like me, Dino, little Dino, we were fuck ups growing up, whatever. But the other guy, he was a nice kid, the Sebi guy.
Rob Jean says Dino's a very good friend of mine, as you know, Frank. Besides being a pain in the ass.
Dino was a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Dirty Purdy says, Cindy, you got to watch the last 30 minutes of the last live. Yes, you do, Cindy, if you did not see it. Pastor Bradley.
No, Dino was good. Dino was good with me. Like Dino Clara was good with me. We were really close. His little brother was the Anthony, which is actually his third brother. There's Joe and then Anthony. That's homeboy's best friend. He's a fucking crazy bastard.
Yeah, we covered this. Orion Brown says, hasn't Vito Guzzo been shot 11 times? And that cues our first trivia question of the night. But answer that.
We should have asked that one. I think it was actually 9, and then 2 before. But,
okay, so we got a trivia question. But let's get to Matt. What's going on, buddy? $50 from Matt. Scotland, McDonald's. Thank you so much, Matt. You're the man. Thank you so much. McDonald's.
We should have asked, how much weight did Lee Cole lose
Oh no,
in a year? That we would have given a shirt out to that.
a lot, dude. A
I
lot.
like
Oh,
Lee.
dude, a
I
lot.
like that. I'm going on record with this. I actually like Lee.
So do I.
So Lee.
You should get him on one night. Maybe we'll get him on. No, I like Lee too. I think I give him a lot of credit.
I like Lee.
I've said it before. I know he's a little quirky. And
this week you don't like rats. It's all good.
Whatever, all that stuff. I'm just impressed with his drive. The idea that I said it before. He's like 60-something years old. He said, "I'm going to do YouTube, dude," and he fucking built like 2 successful channels. He's got that other channel killing it. So I can't hate on Lee. Matt, thank you once again, man. I appreciate that. Mustache Pete can't even talk. Mustache Pete in the house. What's going on, buddy?
How many people we got here now?
82 people.
Wow, we're doing bad.
Yeah.
We're doing
Yeah.
bad.
I think we got to do.
We're doing bad.
We're doing fine.
At 160.
What are you gonna do? Listen, we had Pastor Bradley on the show, but I think we gotta clip that. Ryan Brown's about to eat McDonald's. Nice. Also, we got another one. We're gonna ask the first trivia question in a minute, but we got another one. Which this question reminds me of it. I was listening to an old Danny Trio and Lee video, and my ex was like, "This is the shit you listen to." I didn't know how to explain it. There is no way to explain it. All you gotta say is, "Yes, my dear, this is what I listen to." No way to explain it. But Danny Trio sparked something in my head. What do we got? What we got planned for the show?
Oh, more? No, I was just reading Brian Brown. No, Johnny A. has never said he shot Vito. He said he shot one of Vito's clubs. And that's actually true. I was there. I swear to God, I was there. It was a club that Vito used to handle for somebody.
What happened? What's the real story behind that?
So, John Jr. and apparently John A. they wanted to unionize bouncers. So they went to this place where Vito's people were at, and they said, "Hey, listen, you either have your bouncers unionize with us or nothing, or whatever." And Vito was like, "Fuck off, get out of here." And they came in there, and John came in and he shot like 3 bouncers in their legs and shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was a kid. And yeah, he did that. John A. did that 100%.
Wow. Yeah, you're not gonna fucking unionize. What's the matter?
Sitting there was fucking the Gotti kid.
Yeah, obviously.
And then I was there when fucking Vito shot Quack's son.
You don't want to fucking unionize. You're gonna get shot.
Yeah. What else are we talking about here?
Was that the cop shot in the Harlem Mosque? That's the Circle of 6 story, right? As they say. That was the Harlem Mosque shooting. That was the 72. Yeah, we could talk about that one.
Which one was that?
The Circle of 6. That was what he says, a cop was shot in the Harlem Mosque, but if I'm not mistaken, it's been a long time since I read into it. Did they cover it up, George Singh? There's the book about it, right? It's called The Circle of 6. Circle of 6. The true story of New York's most notorious cop killer and the cop who risked everything to catch him. I think they kind of tried to sweep it under the, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we got the first question today. First one, the Pierre Hotel. That's good. I should remember that. That's something that I've actually researched a decent amount. The Pierre Hotel heist and some of the characters involved, like Bobby Comfort and of course,
yes, I did.
Sammy the Arab, Sergio Nalo. Do we have any evidence that everyone says the Lucchese crime family was behind it? I've never seen any. Never seen one shred of evidence that the Lucchese's were involved in that. If anybody has that, you please send me that information. I'd love to see that. Thank you.
What do you got?
I'm getting a good laugh from your A-line. I actually got that from Gunsmoke. That's the way he does it, so that's the way I do it. I shot him. I went to the club and I fucking shot him. I shot him in the leg. They didn't want to join the union, so I shot him.
Man, talking about fucked up cops, I like John. I like John a lot.
No, I like him too. I'm glad he came on the show, and I'm not making fun of you, John.
Lou.
Frank got a little uncomfortable there, I think.
I like him a lot, but what I don't like is fucking. I don't hate the guy, but I'm not a fan. He's Dowd, and I've been in his presence a couple of times.
Yeah.
Just we were talking about cops. What I mean?
Oh, Phil Cardillo. That was the name of the Harlem Mosque, the officer that died there. Okay. Manny did a few shows. Yeah, Manny did do a few shows on it. Yeah, that's right. That's probably why I know of that Circle of Six book from Manny talking about it. John doesn't seem like a bad guy either, but I don't believe everything he says. All right, so
Yeah. No, I hear
what
you.
are we giving away first?
Huh?
What are we giving away first?
All right, so I guess let's go with the Vito.
The shirt?
Guys. Yeah, the Vito.
So whoever wins this, you got to email 52. We got to email. If you want the shirt, you got to email. You got to answer the question correctly. You got to email 52topics@gmail.com with your
Peace over
name,
everything.
with your YouTube name and whatever. You're obviously an address or whatever. So here's the first question. If anybody wants a shirt mailed to their residence. So the first question is this: in 1992, Vincent Vinny Unions Ricciardo, he is shot by Vito Guzzo and company. Who loses his life? Messi loses his life, and another individual gets shot there. What was the name of the person who passed away, whose funeral Vinny Unions was heading to, and ultimately Vito Guzzo would also head to that funeral home that night to see the funeral of a person who passed away? What is that person's name who passed away? Whose funeral were they heading to that night when Vinny Unions was shot? If anybody has the name of that person, let us know.
That shirt,
and we'll send you that shirt. And we're gonna have our own shirts too soon, ladies and gentlemen.
We are sponsored by God is Great. Listen, gtgfamily.com. God.
All right, we already got a winner. David Price, Dennis Gazzardo. That was quick.
Does that eliminate him for winning the more prizes?
I would say so. Yeah, I would say so. Unless it gets too crazy and nobody can answer.
Give it away because you want to
give it away? We'll see. We haven't thought about that actually.
Listen, we got like a $400 pair of Gucci glasses. So you might want to give it away to another person on here. Or
we'll just play it straight. Whoever gets it first gets it first. I mean, if it email the show, as Roro says, 52topics@gmail.com if you want to claim that t-shirt. If you don't want to claim the t-shirt, you want to tell us to go F ourselves. I don't want the shirt. I hate it. Then, we'll do another trivia question and give it to somebody else. But David Price, if you do want the shirt, 52topics@gmail.com.
Sure. All right, cool. 20 minutes from now, we're going to be going for this shirt right here. Glad to go.
There we go. We got. If you don't have a shirt made about the pastor, I'll be disappointed.
I wish. I mean, that guy's a genius.
McDonald's.
Shia.
The ghost says, "My girlfriend can't stand Mob Dude. I have to sneak listen to it." Yeah.
I don't blame her. You got a good girlfriend. So what do we got?
David Price. I'm just happy to win. I'm not greedy. 52topics@gmail.com if you want to claim that shirt.
And David Price is good, guys.
Or we'll send it to Ro instead. Now, Ro, you're gonna get
don't worry about it. You're gonna get, believe me, we got you.
Yes, we got you.
You're not part of this. You're part of us, but we got you. All right. What do we got?
All right. Good. His kids call him Google. Oh yeah, people are saying David was really quick to answer that one.
No, it was really it was.
No, well, David's smart though. David is very up on the real Italian things.
I think the next one's going to be a little bit
Sicilian stuff. This stuff that you know about, the world you come from. David Price is pretty well versed on that.
Let me shout out to Southie for listening. Capello, always Matt's the guy over there, and Mo, the Irish girl Mo from Philadelphia, and everybody else. Scott H. Who else we got? Because they're not here. I don't see him, so I just want to say hi.
Mustache Pete, he says, one way or another, I definitely want to cop a share of the show. Thank you so much, Mustache Pete. Yeah, we're going over ideas now. Of course, 52 topics or whatever, but Frank has some hometown stuff that I think he wants to put together as well.
I do. So Timothy says, Frank, did you spend a lot of time in Sicily? If so, you like it there? I did. I did spend some time in Sicily. I did like it a lot. I love how finally I had the camera down and I looked like I was fucking humongous. But this is actually my size. I'm 220. I'm not 250. So that's good. I'm happy about the camera the way it's going.
Well, you look healthy.
I am healthy.
You look healthy. You don't look like I don't know how you see yourself, but we're always harsh on ourselves.
Yeah. I'm 55.
Ben Allmark says never kick a gift horse in the mouth. My mother always said. Well, Danny Trio says you couldn't fuck a dead horse. How about that? How about that?
No, yeah.
Scott H. Oh, Dirty Purdy wants to know if you plan on writing a book, or is there some kind of thing going on with that?
No, actually, no. I did at one time, and me and James were gonna do it together. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do. This is my book. This is 52 topics. Is my book, and I will get into the stupid shit I done with the with some of my dearest memories and friends I've done it with, and that's coming soon. So that's what is what's about. We didn't get to the good stuff yet. I'm still introducing you people to my family. We got
books are tough, man. From what I'm told, I mean, books are like a tough business. I mean, I don't even know how it is now. I mean, I often wonder, unless you're like, not that I would ever say not write a book. I still think you probably should consider it at some point, but I wonder, people that aren't like top selling authors already, like, I think it's really fucking hard to make a lot of money on a book. I really do. From everything that I've been told as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless you're the next Stephen
King. I did get offers. I'm not gonna lie. I got good offers actually, but I was like, I don't have creative differences, and that's where I like And once you push your shit in a book, you can't take it back. Once I could talk about on a podcast, like me fucking just going after my brother a couple of minutes ago, and then I hold myself back.
Right. That would be something you would do. Yeah.
It's
done. There was a movie about the Giannini crew, Dominic.
Huh?
No, go ahead. I was reading Mustache P's comment. Sorry.
No, as much as I don't like him, and I hope he fucking gets hit by a truck. I could say a lot of mean stuff on a book, which I don't need to say, and that's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If there was a movie about the Giannini crew, Dominic Lombardozzi would play Frank. That's funny.
I don't know. He's better looking.
He's probably too old at this point. Not that he's old, but he's older.
Yeah.
You guys actually might be around the same age at this point.
I just started looking like I know who he is, the guy from The Wire. Later on in life, before that, I had hair. I had red hair at that. So
you morphed into him at some. I just started looking like him lately.
My kids have red hair. I don't know what. Well, I know where they get that from.
It seems to be a pattern. Software Underbelly, Vlad TV, write a book, make a YouTube channel, basically in that order. Yeah. Some people end up doing it. Some people are successful at it. I'm not saying that you can't be successful writing a book. I really think you could be. I think it's hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. I'm not a fucking author myself, so I really don't know. But I think it's a tough business.
It is. But I will definitely articulate my friends that I grew up with. I don't think an author sometimes could understand the type of people I grew up with, because living the the Sicilian American experience, how's an author gonna know that and put it in words? And you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you'd kind of have to do it with somebody like a James, like you said before, or somebody kind of in that.
Right. And even then though, you know, even that we used to talk in dialects. We used to talk in things that an author couldn't understand.
Yeah, yeah. Dirty Purdy, I think Frank could be a great asset to a TV show that's writing about the life. He can give great input in the 90s and 2000s. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? That's what we're trying to do too. I mean, we're working on something with Frank, probably going on a decent, big show. Hopefully, that's going to happen sometime in March. Um, you know,
I have turned shows down though as well. So
right.
like the Vice channel and stuff, you know, they reached out for me. I told them no because I don't like what they're putting out. You know, I'll tell you what. I watched the Green Book for the very first day, for very first time the other day actually, and I couldn't believe the actors they put in that. It won an Academy Award, but the Italian was awful. You know, he's trying to talk Italian, Viggo Morrison.
I'm trying to see. To be honest with you,
It's horrible.
I did not watch that movie.
I
The
finally
Green Book.
watched. I wanted to watch it back then. It came out during COVID, and it's a really good movie. It's really good. It's everything I expected. It's about. It won an Academy Award, but the Italian spoken in that movie, I
No
thought
good.
I got that. That's how we know that not many Italians are in this country anymore. But
Is
the
this true?
Italian was awful.
Well, you did talk about this.
Huh?
What were you saying?
No, the Italian spoken in that movie was awful. You know, it
Yeah.
was crap. And I remember watching this movie produced by a kid from my neighbor called Once Upon a Time in Queens, and they had the kid Mario Ruffo, who I grew up with. They should have got a kid like that in that movie in the Green Book to talk Sicilian, which he actually did a good job
Yeah.
in that Once Upon a Time in Queens. Then these fucking Mama Lukes they had, they really were bad. I mean,
Yeah.
and they like scooba goo, but and then the movie wins an Academy Award. You know.
There you go. Codfather Callie says Frank talked about writing barista to the mob. That would be a great attempt at selling a book to the
I
masses.
did.
Yeah.
So I want.
Yeah, a name like that, like something like that, can definitely grab people.
I wanted to, and me and James talk about that. It was a quote. So I was watching Seinfeld, and they wanted to write a coffee book, table book for
About coffee tables.
about coffee tables. So I wanted to do one about coffee boy to the mob, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody I ever made coffee for, and I even asked Sammy actually, who doesn't talk to me. I go, "What do you think of that book?" He goes, "It's pretty good, bro." I go, "What do you think? What do you drink?" He goes, "Well, tell me I like my coffee black, like my women." That was what Sammy told me, and I said, "How about
Bo, that's a good idea, Bo. That's a really good idea, Bo.
He did. Well, I was in the jail with him.
That was the last thing actually Sammy said to Frank when they were separating and they weren't going to see each other. He says, Frank turns around and he goes,
Bo, don't forget about that book, Bo. Make sure you write that, Bo.
Like Titanic. I was holding him on the ship.
"What's up, Corruption Connection? What's going on, bro?" I imagine Frank in a sec giving you technical advice. Oh, what the fuck is that? He didn't do that queer shit. Yeah, yeah. Jason Williams wasn't gay. Frank, my apologies. I misheard what A-Light said in the Vlad interview. He said he had Vito Guzzo Jr. shot for attempting to have him killed. He then went on to mention he is friendly with you.
Oh yeah. I don't know about that. I want to take Lord. He had
Did he mention you in the Vlad interview? Did he say I'm friendly with Frank Fiordolino?
I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess, but no. Vito got shot the second time for fucking abusing the shit out of some guy that owned the club, and he wanted to put his Joker poker machine in there. That's what got him shot the second time. He underestimated this fucking guy and he shot him.
George says, Frank, did you know Joseph Zambiasi? Joseph Zambiasi from Bushwick.
It doesn't ring a bell. Yeah. No, George at all.
Green Book was good. Roro says I haven't seen it. Maybe I have to watch
It's
it.
really good. It's really good. It's a true
Yeah.
story. It's based on a pianist and a guy that was working at the Coba. Hey Frank, was Cafe Caesar? Yes, it was.
Interesting. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been there many times. I had 2 floors. Matter of fact, I go to meet Barlow in 1996 or 7 before he gets arrested, and he tells me, "Hey, why don't you come here and because he was fed up with one of his managers, he goes, take care of his place." And I was like, yeah, let me think about it. So I go home and talk to my boy Phil, who's the asshole. He's like, that's all you need is both of you getting together and fucking do whatever you got to do. I was like, yeah, no. And then he got arrested after.
Let's see. Any more questions? Mr. Brown says, I'll buy your book. Roro Jesus Sebastian Maniscalco was in it.
Yes.
What else? What's your opinion on Boobsy Sersani?
Didn't know him. I met his buddies. We hung out together when they came out of jail. We hung out in this place called the Metropolitan Grill on Metropolitan Avenue. There was Nikki Santoro, Anthony Rabito. We used to have a good time all the time.
He's on one of those. He's on one of those tapes, right? One of those funny audios.
Who
Talking to Donnie Joe Pistone.
Who is
Sersani, yeah.
Probably. I didn't ever met him.
I think he is. I think they're on there talking about, they got the fucking line over here or some shit or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. The Sunny Black crew. I meet them as a kid, so it's me and my friend Nat and who I call Nick, and we and Joe Gamali and everybody. We end up going to this place, and we're probably reading the books and knowing who they are and knowing that they know our people. We kind of are, so we hung out with them, and they took a liking to us. And then little by little, we just started being around the place, But I loved them. They were a fun fucking group. If you ever want to be in the mob, you want to be in the Sunny Black crew. They were fun. I have stories about that you guys are gonna love. They didn't go out. They were just fucking. They came out. Nikki was like, I came out. And he has a couple. He has 3 daughters actually. So he comes out and he goes to his old fucking closet, and one of the daughters goes, "Dad, you ain't gonna wear this shit. This is the shit from Saturday Night Fever."
That's the clothes he had. What did he get? Like 4? What did he get? Like 14 years? Some shit.
He did 15, which he did 12.
15. 12 on 15. All right.
Yeah. So his daughter one of his daughters told him that, and he thought it was the funniest thing.
I'm a huge pro wrestling fan, and when I watched, there was a woman wrestler named Adriana Rizzo who has a Brooklyn tough girl image and an accent that's so over exaggerated. Yeah, that sucks.
I like wrestling. I like when somebody's talking about the Richard Groves over there. I like that back then. That was a fun time. We used to go. Me and my buddies. We were kids. We would talk about the roller ring, Oasis roller ring. We're gonna bring that. We're gonna bring about all my friends I come across at that time, and then how we develop into being fucking assholes. But it was a good time.
Dirty Purdy says he likes hearing about some of the Sicilian guys and some of the guys that don't often get mentioned. Do you know any made guys dealing with the Hells Angels in the late 90s, early 2000s regarding moving guns?
No.
Was Alberto's on Metropolitan and Forest Hills mobbed up? Anthony Reggiano mentioned having a meeting there. Alberto's.
Yeah. Alberto's in Metropolitan was. I know it was mobbed up, but I didn't go there.
Joe Pistone closed the club looking for Lefty. I believe we picked up. Yeah, I believe so. Correctamundo. Frank, how are you able to cope with being incarcerated?
Good. I didn't mind it. I got used to it. Jail wasn't the problem with me. That wasn't the problem. The problem with me was scumbags fucking, not doing the right thing.
Right. Right.
But that was a two. That's not their fault. You know that's one thing. Jail was fine. I did good jail time. Yes, of course I did. He died of. He was my brother Phil's friend. And
Bobby Fingers. Yeah.
boy, he's Costello Mediz, tough fucking guy. Mimo died of. He started pinching himself with the drugs back in the day.
Yeah.
My brother Phil had a lot of his friends. My brother didn't fuck with that shit, but a lot of his friends did, and they started hitting the H, and they're a lot of good tough kids. And that guy in particular, Mimo, he was he fell under. He died of the disease, and there was other guys that got it too. So, yeah, there was another guy, Lenny. They were good tough kids too. They just got into the drugs.
Yeah. Look at this one. Chomo Patrol says, doing a room sweep. The coast is clear. Have a good show. No Chomos here.
Why would we fucking want chomos?
I don't know, but Chomo Patrol's here. He says,
You're proud
as
of
far
it?
as what Chomo Patrol sees,
that.
there is none here. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no chomos. Yeah.
We appreciate that. Thank you for giving us a check.
I'm surprised. Well, that's why I haven't heard from that name in a long time. Mimo de Gregorio. Yeah.
The Hart family is legendary in Canada. Yeah, the Hart Foundation.
Yeah.
That's Brett with one T.
Then we're gonna talk about. I hope we get Howie on one day. What the fuck? If I ever get a chance to talk about the coffee shop where me and him used to hang out. There was the biggest misfits. I think like 2 or 3 of those kids are made now, which I don't know how, but one of them is a good kid. I like him. There was another one that fucking. We'll talk about that shit too, because we need a good laugh. So we'll get that from there. This is where the mob is. But the kid Vito I liked a lot. Vito Love. The other kid not so much. And we'll talk.
David Lopez, our buddy David, he says, Frank, did you ever meet or deal with members of Andragata? Great show, guys.
No. Where am I gonna? Where?
I don't know. They ask. I ask.
No, I mean, well, yeah, I did, and you would have.
Yeah, I mean, you could fucking go on a tangent. I'm sure we can make up all types of things.
I don't even know how to spell it.
While in Witsec, which guy do you enjoy doing time with the most? Like their company while in there?
In Witsec? Oh wow, quite a few people. Mikey Yami, probably.
Who do you think, Bo?
No, definitely not him.
It's me, Bo.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah, no, definitely not. But who else? I'm trying to think of good people that I met. Very few. It's hard to meet people in that because you don't trust. Nobody trusts each other. They don't trust me. I don't trust them. I'm trying to think people I liked. Rayful Edmonds. I said that many a times. Rayful was pretty cool.
Salemi?
Yeah, but he was difficult though. I liked him, but he was like that fucking granddad. You know, is he up? Let's go in the house. Is he up yet? You know, he could be difficult, but yeah, I liked him, of course.
Bobby Finger says, Frank, you probably know me. You can Google me a name and find out who I am. I appreciate you answering the questions about Mimo.
Do you go by Bobby Fingers? You probably know me, Frank. You could Google my name and find. Well. Hit me up on. Nice to know who you are, but I did like Mimo a lot. I like Nino Suave was his buddy too, and there was Lenny. They were all Knickerbocker kids. They grew up with my brother.
Did you know Louis Tuzio was involved in the Gus Faraci hit?
I didn't know him, but I know the people who killed him though.
Okay. Whenever never mind. I'm not going to say it.
What's that?
Nothing.
Say it.
I was saying, whenever I hear Louis Tuzio, I don't know. I think Jimmy Calandra talked about that a bunch of times, so I hear his voice in my head.
I remember one of the kids
Louis
was involved. One of the kids was involved in the murder, and I shouldn't even say. He was like the mother was like fucking. She looked like fucking Sylvester Stallone.
Dirty Pretty, why were guys in WITSEC less trustworthy than guys in Gen Pop? Were they hiding stuff or lying and trying to tell no more people? Trying to tell on more people?
That's actually a good question. Why were they less? Because they weren't that. A lot of them didn't get the deals they wanted to get. So you got like Italian guys got a little bit of favoritism because but that you get like black gangs, Spanish gangs, and they felt that maybe if they knew a little something more, they can work. I don't know. Nobody when you're in a fucking room, of guys who just told on everybody. You know, it's just different from Gen Pop. You know,
Yeah.
I did great Gen Pop time. I did bad with that time.
Alberto's was owned. He says he's sure Alberto's was owned by a couple from northern Italy.
Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of gangsters who used to go there. I don't know who owned.
Were you with Nick Calabrese out of Chicago?
No.
Okay.
No, I was not. I think he was in Arizona. But
All right. So what do we got? We got another shirt over there.
You ready?
Yes, sir. We have a question.
That's pretty hard. Do you
what?
How about the watch? How about the glasses? The glasses are pretty good. So this is the next one. Remember, God the Goat, check out his stuff, family.com. He donated. He don't pay. We don't take money from nobody. If you guys want to advertise your business, pizza shop, mechanic shop, whatever, throwing people down the stairs shop. Let us know.
So we'll give it a few minutes if no one answers, but I think David Price will probably have to sit this one out because I think he'll answer it pretty quickly.
You think so?
Well, we're not talking about the last question. We're talking about two brothers.
Yeah. Of course.
I think he will. I think if you know the question right away, David Price, give it a minute. If you do know the answer, you can give us a thumbs up. Well, let's get someone else maybe to answer. So we covered in the year 1982.
What are you gonna do?
All right. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.
If he could pick this shirt.
If he could get it, if no one gets it, if he gets it, fine. Just only because I know he knows the fucking answer right away.
All right.
So we covered 1982 episode. We covered two of the Licata brothers who were killed in the at the Licata Cafe over there. And was that Ridgewood or was that considered Ridgewood?
Yeah, of course.
It was Ridgewood. Okay. At the Licata Cafe in Ridgewood. What were the first names of those two brothers? First name.
I think Big Lou might get this.
Those two brothers. Do 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 do.
Whoa! There you go. There you go.
There you go. Farmer Bo. Farmer Bo.
Chicken Dana.
There you go, Bo. There you go, Bo.
There you go. Very good.
Joe and Andy Licata.
I got a Vito and Carmine for
Vito and Carmine. Yeah.
Anthony for motherfuckers.
IH Farmer Bo. You can email us at 52topics@gmail.com. 52topics@gmail.com. David Price, did you know that within 30 seconds of me?
I'll be right back.
David Price, did you know that within 30 seconds of me asking that question? Let me know. I have a feeling you do. You did. Oh, IH Farmer. Bo. 52 topics. Yeah, David Price says yes, he did. All right. Yeah, you see. You see. 106 people. Make sure to hit that like, please. Yeah, we got some good stuff, though. We got some good stuff going on. As I said, Frank, I believe in March is going to go on another podcast. If you haven't seen him on OC Shorts yet, check the OC Shorts out. And yeah, keep going. We're supposed to go over Dula Vecchia's podcast sometime. I don't know when. Waiting on Levecki is out in Jersey. I'm in New York City, in Queens. So that's no problem for me. I just get in the car and head on over. Frank, we got to work with him when he's going to be in town.
Comment. Fucking cat. I got it back in.
Thank
So
you,
what's up?
Bo. Thank you, David Lopez. Thank
How
you,
many
Bo.
people we got?
Thank you, Bo.
103. Dire Straits says there was a new social club opening up where Cafe Sicilia used to be on Cooper in Glendale. Was that Bobby Glass's place?
Cafe on Cooper and Cooper and what?
Cooper and what?
Hey, Swed, what's up, buddy? Cooper and Myrtle. Okay, Cooper and Myrtle was Bobby Glass's, which was Cafe Vita. We're gonna do an episode of now. The Misfits is gonna be called because a whole bunch of fucking retards hang out there. But did I use that word?
You're not supposed to, but it's all right. Simon, what's going on? Hey guys, just want to send the show some support. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate that, buddy. $10 from Simon, Frank.
Thank you, Simon.
We
Thank you.
appreciate that. So we gave 2 shirts away so far. If you guys are going to claim those shirts, please email us at 52topics@gmail.com. Sven Larson, what's going on, buddy? How are you? That is me, NYC Crime Spot. Dire Straits, McDonald's.
Where's your pastor uncle over here?
Cindy Birch said she just ate some frozen ravioli pretty bad. Oh, sorry to hear that. What is that? Was that one of them Celentano jobs? Tell me it wasn't. Tell me it wasn't a Celentano frozen ravioli. The only frozen ravioli I'll buy is from the actual Italian spots that make them there, and they put them in the freezer.
What's the name of these glasses? Balenciaga.
Balenciaga. What are you, a fucking Celentano boy?
Celentano was actually one of our that's like our Italian Elvis. His name is Adriano Celentano.
Oh, yeah.
You ever hear that song where he tries to sound American and he doesn't?
Oh, he just mumbles bullshit.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. And he would do that live too. Like, I don't know if he had the same lyrics in his head. Look at this guy.
That's Adriano Celentano. That's his name.
Matt, $50 from Matt. Damn, Matt. Thank you so much, buddy.
Matt, if you like these, they're like, I guess they're like $400, and he donated to the. But if you want them, you deserve them, and I can send them to you.
Yeah, those are the ones that Frank was thinking about keeping anyway. But there you go, Matt. If you like those glasses that Frank has on his dome, I mean that in the best way possible.
We could do it.
Let's see the case. Are those are really Balenciaga sunglasses?
Yeah, look.
How's the weight? Do they got some weight? What's going on?
Yeah, this thing is what you see it.
All right. So Matt, listen. If you want the Balenciaga sunglasses,
they're yours for free.
Frank is saying they are. Frank is saying they are authentic.
Ciro Formaggio from Florida.
Zero Cheese Boy. Where's them?
Ciro Formaggio, Mop King. You ever seen that guy?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. That way,
Zero DiPaggio. Yes, I have.
Formaggio. I'm serious.
Well, I know you call him Formaggio. Yeah. I have seen him. I don't know what to make of them.
All right. Yeah, sure. All right, you got it, Matt.
52topics@gmail.com, Matt.
Yours, buddy, and
we'll send you over those glasses. Then you go to the local sunglasses store and you say, "Hey, buddy, are these real?
Or are they from Ciro Formaggio?
Or are they fucking Fugazi Formaggio?"
Me, I got these glasses. They're for me to see, though. How's this show going?
Thank you, Matt. Much appreciated, buddy.
They're yours. I'm gonna send them, and then we got our last prize. When's that gonna happen?
They're asking for the pastor to come on. I don't know if the pastor's around.
Him, so do I.
Hey, buddy, are these real?
Look, the guy who gave it to me said they're real. So
I don't know if the pastor's around, but if you know what I'll do is, Pastor Bradley, if you're alive, I'll drop a link And you can grab it. Yeah, fucking Scottish boy. Carmine S is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Anthony Tavernese, I'll donate a pair of Prada sunglasses, hardly ever worn. 500. Doesn't sound like a donation to me, buddy.
Hey, he's stern. He's stern.
You look really stern in those glasses.
He looks stern.
Oh, Tavernese boy, grab the link. All right, Tavernese, I'll let you in 1 second.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, George Singh. Who was Pietro Licata? I think he got killed too in the 70s.
All right,
who was he?
Pietro Licata was not related to the Licatas, Vito, or the other Licatas, Andy and Joe.
I
So
can't hear none.
but he wasn't related to them. But yeah, he was a captain. And his son John is still around.
Okay. Tavernese, you're on here. Hey, buddy. I don't know what happened. I'll remove him down below, and we'll see if he comes back. I don't know what the hell that was. You there? What are you sleep dialing? You there, buddy?
Yeah, come on, no, don't do that to him.
All right.
Yeah,
You grabbed the link.
Yeah, don't. Shout out to my man Anthony Tyrese. Sounds like James Gallagher.
All right, cool. I already got an email from Matt. All right, cool. I just saw the email, Matt.
What did Matt say?
About the glasses.
Oh, they're his. He likes
Balenciagas.
Mm-hmm. I'll be walking around Seattle with those fucking glasses. What the fuck's up with that guy? And my accent. He must be selling drugs.
We'll give it one more. One more try.
For who?
Anthony.
Nah, he's snoring. No, leave him alone.
No, he's not. I think he something wrong with his phone. He can't grab. Yeah, he can't grab the link. He was just typing. Anthony, you there? Yo. You know what? Maybe you're right.
Bad connection.
Bad connection.
We gave the 2 shirts away, right?
Yeah, we give the 2 shirts. Farmer and
Farmer.
Oh, David Price. Yeah.
David Price.
I thought I heard him say he can't hear anything when he first came out. Oh, maybe. I heard him shuffling, ruffling.
Want to call him up again?
Yeah. Huh?
Want to call him up again?
He probably still has the link. I'll drop the link again, Pastor Bradley. If you're out there, you're more than welcome to join us.
Pastor Bradley. We'll never see him again.
The one-hitter quitter.
Yeah. Where's Mo?
Mo's not here tonight. I don't know.
Shout out to my girls and their mom.
Cindy says she had a good day.
Oh, Cindy, what's up, baby?
I wonder if he's a real pastor. I don't think he's a real pastor. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure.
What makes you think he's not?
He grabbed it back. Anthony.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
What's going on? How are you?
Nothing. I don't know what the fucking problem is. I signed on like normal, but then I switched over to the iPad. It's
I got you.
Yeah. How you doing, Frankie?
Good. It's technical difficulties.
Yeah. I love that.
What do you got? What's up? Welcome to the shop. It's about
to jump in and say hi. I love that little Dumbo scene behind you, right? What is that? The Williamsburg Bridge, I'm guessing?
Yeah, that's Williamsburg, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I like that. I love that scene. That's probably a cobblestone street right down there too, right?
Yeah. I believe it is, right?
It is.
Oh, I know it is. I came down there and we took all the Belgian blocks, bro.
We took all the blocks,
just to show up.
Bro, there's air conditions up on the buildings. When I bought it, I'm like, why the fuck they got the air conditioning? So this is like a 1980. So if you see here, there's a Camaro over here, like a fucking IROC right behind it.
Oh, okay. So that's like an
funny.
old photo. That's cool though.
Yeah, look. There's an IROC right here. You see it?
We laid those cobblestones, Bo.
No, bro, we stole them. Get it
Hey.
straight, Bo. We
Oh, he
took
stole
them.
them. Okay.
That's where
So-
you would have got killed at that. This picture was probably taken when the crack wars were still cracking it up, and could probably got killed there.
Well, you know, actually, that you see stolen cobblestones. According to Albert Jameo, Roy's son, if you go to his house on Whitewood Drive, even today with the new owners, there is a cobblestone driveway there.
Yeah.
And Albert
He
Jameo, what?
Did he die?
He
I
did,
think
yeah.
he did, yes.
Albert Jameo claimed that Roy actually obtained those from an old street in Manhattan that somebody he knew was ripping up the street there. And he said, I want to give me those fucking cobblestones. I'm going to put them in my
I believe
driveway.
what's his
That's
face?
what Albert said. I don't know.
Yeah, Andy Capasso and the old New York paving and something like that. But he that was a common practice back then. They were you know it's like an urban myth, but companies would regularly show up and just scrape away the Belgian block and go. I mean, there was a time the blocks were worth, I believe, $10 or $15 a piece. Not long ago, I found air quotes about 500 of them, but they only getting a couple bucks for them. They're not perfect. They're not the big ones. It's a whole bunch of horse shit. But hey, Frank, you talk about that IROC back there, right? They
Yeah, right there.
have you seen the IROC, the 2025? They they took the body style from the 80s, like an 85 or an 86, and they recreated it for this year, 2025. It's pretty sharp. And they actually even they made the Nova SS 396 as well. Really, Chevy really did a good job. I'm not a Chevy guy, but I'm a Stern guy. But they did a real great job on these cars. This SS 396 Novas, I got to figure it probably starts at 60, something like that. 60,000 or probably somewhere up there. Beautiful car.
Wow.
Beautiful. And the IROC, I thought it really odd that they chose to pick that year. Like I had the 85. Of course, I'm an idiot, right? I had that car back then. And I just thought it was pretty cool that they chose that year,
What do you think about show?
Your show, I think it's pathetic. I think both you guys suck. I think it's a waste of fucking time. Ask Brett what I can't give you guys enough.
No.
I speak to Brett all I'll tell you. Okay, so constructively, I'll tell you what I like. I like the fact that there's a topic, and it's a topic, not a headline topic. It's like you guys are building a foundation. The Bushwick, the Ridgewood. You talk about a different guy or a different situation, and it all basically is building up, to what happened in those days, and in the Bushwick and now Ridgewood and that area. And for me, I find, and I've said it 100 times, the Bonanno family, the Pizza Connection, and everything about it from the mid '70s through the '90s and early 2000s, but especially the '70s and '80s, '90s. I find that it to be my favorite. Something what interests me the most. The Pizza Connection, the Rizzutos and George from Canada and Baldo and how all that kind of came together, and really seeing what a treacherous fuck Joe Messina was.
Right.
I mean, he was a treacherous motherfucker, and I mean, of course, I don't got to tell you, but it's just, and it gets, I'm like before. I think I asked Brett. I mean, I'm curious. What's the topic? What's the topic? I'm like excited to hear it.
Sure.
I'm not. You could ask Brett. We speak, and I've got nothing but praise. I think you guys do a great job, and I think it's a breath of fresh air because who the fuck wants to hear the drama?
Wait, say it again. Say that again.
I think it's a breath of fresh air.
A fresher breath.
I
got
said
this.
I
Thursday.
promise
was
Mo that I will
not.
never. And I'm gonna keep that promise. I promise Mo that I'm never gonna fuck with that woman again. Unless she fucks
Well, not on here at
No,
least.
no. To be yeah,
on
to
here,
just to,
I'm gonna keep my promise because I do
I'm,
respect her, and
and you
that's
know
my,
what? I'm gonna apologize to Maureen because actually, that kind of that wasn't intended. But once it started coming out, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
look what I just did. But
So
I'll
back to what you
reword it.
saying. Back to what you saying. We're gonna keep away
Yeah,
from the drama.
I'll reword it, and I'll
Away from
say,
rain ticket. But
it's
yes, you brought a good point. Nobody
yeah.
knew how much of a fucking motherfucker Joe
Oh God,
Messina was, and
yeah,
growing up, that guy was my god. And
yeah,
the reason for that
yeah.
is because the person I was associated with was one of his flunkies. My uncle Cheech became one of his flunkies,
Right,
and meanwhile everybody else was in really cool with, a lot of them went away, and then when Baldo comes out of jail in '89, he's like, well, that's your fucking uncle, so how can I trust you either? So that ended up coming out a lot later on. So
right.
but
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
he tried to annihilate every Sicilian around.
yeah.
Look at the people he had close with him, like his
Sally.
brother and
Yeah,
even Monkey Man, who
yeah.
that's gonna be our last question actually. But
Hey,
even
look, Goldie, right? Goldie, he had his brother-in-law. I mean, it
Monkey Man
just
was a correction officer. He has him kill Sonny Black,
right,
but doesn't think that one day that's gonna be a problem.
right, and basically dragged the Rizzutos, right, into the whole captain's thing, right, and then Vito and them come down. They do what they're supposed to because really at that time they were just a crew, right? They were just the Canadian crew, right? So Vito and them come down and do what they're supposed to do. And how does he repay Vito?
By
Right?
killing George.
Yeah, you leave George in the street with two in the head,
Yeah,
right?
right. You get it. You get it. A lot of people don't
Yeah,
get where I'm coming from when I try to
no,
explain.
no. But and so to before I made that stupid statement, um, so I like to know what the like I asked Brett, what are the topics going to be, and it just keeps building, and it's like so I said I really didn't know how treacherous Joe Messina was, and what you were saying about Joe being your god, my cousins from up there, I speak about them all the time. They used to go by the Casablanca and just they'd see Joe. Hey, Joe, how are you? And that was like a big thing. Like you said, a god. At that time, he was the man. And you think about it. So he takes the Bonanno family, and Brett, you could keep eating your Funyuns. I don't want to interrupt you, but
Hey. No, I mute my
but
mic, so I
I'm
don't
joking.
fucking.
So
I'm
Go
a
ahead.
notorious fucking sniffler. That's why I
Yeah,
always mute my
yeah.
mic.
I mean, I
so
know what
what?
you're getting at. I know what you're
So
getting.
look what, but look what he does, right? He rebuilds the family, right? I mean, it's a blessing in disguise that they're not on the commission, right? Really, it turns into be a blessing in disguise because that allows them to rebuild, right? So now, fast forward to '99, 2000, whatever. Who's the strongest family on the street, really? I know you always hear about the Genovese, the Ivy League, blah blah blah, whatever. But and that for that couple year period, the Bananas were a fucking powerhouse, you know.
They
And
want to, you know what happened? You see, this is where you guys get it fucked up. I thought they were, everybody thought they were powers. You did too. What happened
I did
was, no, listen, the Colombo War annihilated that family. The Gotti going away put them out of the fucking limelight. The Lucchese's with gas pipe and whatever was going on there.
Oh, well, that's a whole story. Yeah,
The Genovese were all focusing on fucking the chick. So he sleeps he goes under the radar, and then when he's the only one left, they go after him.
right.
Joe Messina. But yeah, no, it wasn't like he was doing anything. It looked like he did at the time, But
it kind
no,
of just all fell into place for him in a way, right? I mean,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
because like you said, the Colombos are annihilating themselves. This is going on over here. That's going. They get a break with the
They got
fishing.
busy. They got other fish to fry. They're not. They don't give a fuck about him.
Right.
That he looks like he's like a mastermind. But
Right.
is he?
Exactly. And that, when I look at it, see, you pointed that out. It's not like he was this criminal mastermind. It all fell in front of him, piece by piece, and all he had to do was, as he walked by, pick another piece up until it got to the point where, oh, the three captains came back, and all that shit came back knocking on his door. Sonny Black, Caesar, that all came back, and
He got scared in jail. He got scared. He started worrying, and that's what made him flip. When his brother-in-law flipped, he started worrying. He started worrying about what was going on outside, shit that was gonna come out,
right.
shit that fucking homeboy said he was a correction officer. He thought he was probably gonna get killed in jail, or
But yeah, but you know what? It's
remember,
like,
he put together Indicado's dad.
right, yeah.
His brother-in-law being a CO, he knew about it. And
You know
instead,
what?
so a lot of shit started like being. He's probably saying to himself,
Started
"Wow,
building up,
life, I'm in trouble."
right? But hey, Frank, so like when Sal's on the street and he's acting boss, I mean,
Yeah,
do you really think he could have got the respect to have taken that family over? I mean, they
did he
like
have it? Yeah, he did. He did.
Sal had it, so he did have it.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
I
course he
didn't know
did.
that.
I remember going to Christmas parties. We used to go to Grand Avenue. We used to get online and fucking like double kiss his ass.
Yeah,
Not us, but my uncle used to be there in the
right.
90s, whatever, before they closed that place down. Yeah, no, he had that.
Oh, the one on Rush Street, right on the corner there.
No, it was actually the one on Grand Avenue, right by the Key Food.
Around the corner, I think it's the Anchor Inn. It was there for years. Was that with anybody? Was that the place I'm talking about?
That was one of the clubs, but the one I'm
On
talking
Metropolitan?
about,
Yeah.
Konos.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, I didn't think he had the
I
respect.
that.
What's that?
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but that's the one you see Vinny Sarah with the Louis Elmont. They're talking to each other.
Yeah.
You ever see that picture?
Yeah. With a walking. Yeah.
That's the Key Food one I'm talking about.
I never thought that Sal had the respect and the power to take that family. I mean, he started to look a little ruthless, right? I mean, he was putting people on the ground.
No, he definitely did. Matter of fact, when Joe came out, he started getting jealous.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Unbelievable. Yeah. So, and you know what? The other thing too was like,
no, don't get that fucked up. Sal was not a punk.
Well, that's what I was kind of getting. I was not getting. I wasn't thinking he was a punk. I thought he might have been one of those guys that got in because of his sister marrying Joe, and then as time went on,
went away. Once Joe goes away in 2000, she
yeah.
goes away in 86. Homeboy takes care of his business. He does like 7 hits.
Yeah. Policeman, Sal Vitale. But
You like that, huh?
that's something else. The things too is your
CGC, yes, absolutely. Yes, of course.
Santo Giordano. That was your cousin, right? Santo.
Yeah.
And he caught friendly fire in the Three Captains, right?
Yes.
Now I remember reading in one of them Pizza Connection books that like they went and got Caesar, and Caesar and somebody else took him to like a neighborhood doctor who couldn't really help him.
Dr. Solano.
Yeah, but they went and got Caesar. I wonder, was there a reason? Well, not. I mean, it'd be hard for you to know.
They got Caesar, but they did. Dr. Solano definitely went there.
Right.
And that was our doctor. When anybody, there was another incident I will mention where a friend of mine's little brother got shot in the leg, and while they were going after a friend of, not a well, fucking, I'm not crazy about it.
Right.
And Dr. Solano was there too. He was our neighborhood doctor. Like, you don't want to go to
Yeah.
doctor, you got shot. That was the guy. That was the
It wasn't Dr. Vinny Boombots.
Huh. As far as we know, Dirty Purdy, yeah. I mean, as far as we know, Sal is still alive.
Dr. Solano was a
Yeah, I'll
Neapolitan.
give you camera. I'll give you camera.
Oh shit, Anthony's coming on.
Oh,
I'll give you camera.
yeah.
Fucking shit! Look at this
Not
guy.
afraid of a
Dr.
motherfucking
Solano
camera.
is a Neapolitan guy, a doctor in my neighborhood. And there was not too many Neapolitan guys, but he was friendly with the Sicilian Zip faction of the
Z-word, Frankie.
the Gambino family.
Come on,
No
don't be
Z-word.
Z-wording us. Don't be Z-wording us. And you know the other thing too, Frank, is I said it to you before too, the Catalano and Gansey and all that. I don't know if you guys are going to touch on that some more.
There's not much in my end. If you guys are looking for that, you're not going to get much on Gansey.
Right. Well, Gansey died pretty
but yeah,
quickly into that, right?
yeah. You're not gonna get much on that. He had a daughter, and I was friends with her.
Right.
No, you're not because I don't know much about it.
Okay. No, that's fine. I just didn't know. But like I said, just talking about the interesting parts.
As far as like
Oh.
Catalina, I know a lot of stuff. Like his niece was married to my first cousin.
Right, cool.
Tatone, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. He said two
Frank,
coffee, Frank, coffee boy.
Is that the glasses? What glasses did you give away?
Do we have anything else to give away, Frank?
These
Before we
actually
continue?
the ones I gotta see. The other ones I'll show you. They're really nice. You want to see these? These are like, well, those are coming next. They okay again. GodTheGoatFamily.com. He
Gotta get
is
comfortable. Gotta
donating.
get comfortable here.
Check out
I
his shirt. Look at this shirt. This shirt's pretty good, guys.
I like that shirt. I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's God the Goat right there. And
Do we
this
have
is-
anything else to give away?
Yeah, one
got
more.
you.
We gotta give
What
one
else do
more.
we got?
Last one.
What do we got?
Yeah. Hey, you want some Pradas? Never worn. Almost. Brand new.
My
Prada
uncle used to
sunglasses.
wear those.
$500.
I
My
like
uncle wore those.
You wanna
117
go-
people.
wanna go
Thanks
to
for hanging out.
Carnet's?
the Formaggio guy. The Formaggio.
What else you got though? I thought
No, Frankie.
you have something else?
I feel like I'm that home network, the shopping network. What else?
Yeah,
do
Home
we-
Shopping Network. Yeah.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
who were
I'm gonna
those
go with
guys
these
that
for
used
a
to have
minute.
the baseball cards at like 3 a.m. You wake up.
We have
a Ken Griffey Jr. gold-plated rookie card. This could be yours.
Island.
that
Remember
was
those guys?
Island.
who's that kid who's in jail right now in Arizona?
Pradas.
What's his name? The kid in Arizona who's in jail. The crazy kid. This is like Godfrey.
Oh, Nick Romano.
Yeah, he can do those. But these are the ones we're giving away. They're
Oh, what are those?
cheese.
Gucci's. Okay.
All right, so this one's
Okay.
going to our man Matt. So when
OG
he-
Ruby, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping
OG
by.
I like
Appreciate you.
when they go to Matt,
I like the Gucci's.
now I gotta go to a fucking UPS.
Nick Romano, Gilbert Gottfried. He's in fucking jail right now.
Yeah,
Gilbert
so
Gottfried.
there you go. Do you want to do the last question?
Is he, when is he getting out?
You want to do it?
I'm getting out when I tell me I can get out.
Yeah. You want to do the last one? The last
You
question?
want me, guy?
What do we got?
Yeah, we'll do the last one. Okay. So this one's pretty tough. This is a little bit of a deep cut off the back wall, as they
Oh,
say.
he's cool.
So we gave away 2 shirts. We got glasses going out to Matt. What's Matt's address? Let me tell you. No, I'm kidding. We got another pair of glasses. Okay. And Frank,
What are we
received
giving away?
glasses from the person that makes the shirts. And he says they are not fugazis. They are not fugazis. That's the message that Frank has received. Okay.
Has nothing to do with me.
So you head over to Sunglass Hut when you get a chance.
Sunglass slut.
You go to Sunglasses Hut and you ask the guy, say, hey,
God the Goat. Family.com. He has a lot of good shirts. I like this shirt.
I do like that.
This shirt's gonna make America great again.
Can you what? I can't get one sent over.
Huh?
What? I can't get one.
No, I'm just trying to be funny.
okay, so we did an episode on Ronald Monkey Man
Philocomo.
Filicomo, okay?
Oh,
Who somebody said works in an auto dealership in Florida, apparently.
He gives
But
tune-ups. He gives tune-ups.
what was the
Remember, he didn't kill 2 people, he killed 3.
he killed 3? Did you hear about that one, Tavernese?
He
What?
killed he was
We
sucking
talked
dick when
about
he went to jail.
we talked about 2 homicides that he was involved in. That it's out there. We got
thought it
an
was
email. We got an email from somebody who had a gripe with something we said, and they said, "By the way, it's not 2, it's 3."
Was that? Did you get that from Christopher Moltisanti?
Yeah. So we're sorry. Still, we're sorry, Ronald, that we didn't give you the other.
Didn't mean to cut your body count by 1.
We didn't mean to cut your body count down. As far as we know, we both researched, and Frank has firsthand knowledge from
Yes, I
being
did.
around the guy. As far as we knew, it was 2. As Frank said, you want 3? We'll give you 3.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
If you're listening, Ronnie the blowjob Filicomo, you got 3 bodies. Okay, you fucking
Yes, I do.
crying in jail. Ugh.
That being said,
What's the
ladies
question?
and gentlemen, what was the name of Ronald Filicomo's chimp or monkey?
The
What was the
drunken
name?
monkey.
Susie.
What was the name of the drunken
No,
monkey?
Susie is Broadway Freddy's.
Why'd you fuck up? Nah.
No.
No, it's not it. It's not it. I'm not going to say
It's
it. Let
not
someone
it.
guess it.
Do you know Do you know it, Anthony? Don't say it, Doc. Don't say it.
You know what? No, I don't know it.
What was the name of Ronald Monkey Man Filicomo's monkey?
You know, I do. I think I do. Let someone guess it so they can win some.
Yeah.
Bubbles, Bobby,
Bubbles, Shirley, Gloria.
It's not Maria, Gloria.
Does it begin with an A?
Yeah.
Let's go. We got some Gucci glasses going out to the first person that can name Ronald Monkey Man
I'll
Filicomo's
show it to
monkey.
you. They're pretty nice.
God damn, I want those
That
goddamn
tone
glasses.
says Eileen. No.
Come on, Eileen.
No.
These are
Come
the
on,
glasses.
Eileen's face.
52 topics. Never fail. Look, we give gifts out here.
52 questions. 52 gifts. I love
Mike
this show.
says
This show's
Stephanie. No, it was not Stephanie.
Dude, if you guys don't get in a minute, we're gonna call it off.
Yeah, you got to put it off to the next show, Frank.
We're gonna call the whole fucking thing off. All right, let's give a hint. It does start. I'm gonna give a hint. It does start with.
No.
Can I give the first letter?
Let that.
All right, now let it go a couple more minutes. I'm sorry.
just I should have said
Bonzo? No, it wasn't Bonzo. It wasn't Bonzo.
You didn't even know Monkey Man Filicomo.
Eskimobo.
Was it Shirley?
He killed 2 people.
Was he on the inside?
Brian got it.
Who got it?
Brian Bosek, Stacy.
Nice.
Stacy, the winner.
Brian Bosek wins the
Brian
glasses.
Bosek.
Brian Bosek, if you want the glasses, email us at 52topics@gmail.com and you can get those Gucci
Immediately.
glasses. Gucci, not Bucci, not Ducci, Gucci glasses.
Stacy
52topics@gmail.com.
Stacy was their name.
Brian Bosek.
Stacy was his name, actually.
I got an email from David Price. I got David Price. I got an email from Matt. We'll wait to see if Farmer is going to email if he wants to claim his shirt.
Farmer.
Bo, if he wants to claim
it's
his
nice.
shirt.
Well,
It's a nice way to end the show, guys. I mean,
I get the other glasses, the other ones.
Yeah, Matt gets the other glasses. He already emailed. David Price already emailed. Brian Bosek, you'll have to email 52topics@gmail.com. And then Farmer.
Yeah.
Farmer Bo.
Bo, if you're not from Brooklyn, you're a farmer. Bo.
Ronnie
Remember, it's a
Faloca,
nice, a really nice way to, end the show.
How many people you got?
Look at the gifts. Look at the
120
fucking
people.
gifts.
120 people. I got to be honest. I mean, not to sound corny, but that fucking IROC Z, ever since you mentioned that, it's been in my head. I'm fucking looking at this thing.
Isn't it great, bro?
On the thing?
I can bring it up.
We hit?
Put it up. Put the car up. It's a beautiful car.
I gotta tell you, this is a
Hold
really nice.
hold on. Brian
What
said,
happened?
Frank, NYC raffle them off for your guys' show. I wear Oakleys. Okay, so we
Oh, he's an Oakley man. All right. He's an Oakley man. He's an
Listen, what a
Oakley man.
stand-up dude.
That's nice of you, Brian.
That's a stand-up move right there, too.
That's a stand up. So
There
we
you
get
go. There
we
you
get
go.
a new question.
I don't wear Gucci's.
What's the new question? You got to get a new question.
Which no, I'm not gonna say it. He's because fucking my co
Yeah, we're giving the 25,
no,
2025
he-
IROC, Mikey.
about to
You
say
want it?
and you said don't do that. And we were gonna talk about somebody's real last name. You were like, don't do
All right,
it.
let's think of one. Let me look at the things that we've done, and maybe I could pull one out of my ass. A question, that is.
Not a tampon.
All right. Hey, that's really nice of you, dude.
It is, it really is, because you could have taken him and just been like,
How about this? How about we do this? He did the right thing. Listen. Don't do another question. Let's send them to Roro.
Roro, Gucci glasses?
don't say you're not a Gucci girl.
And she deserves it. She deserves
I have your information, Roro. So we'll get you those. We'll get you
Roro,
those glasses.
yeah.
Yeah, you and
We'll get you those glasses.
Yeah,
David Lopez says,
let's do that.
Are you a mean guy?
Roro's cool with that.
there you
Where are
go.
babe?
Roro.
Yeah, she's cool with that, of course.
Sure she is.
That's good stuff. So, Brian, that's really nice of you. Yeah, for Ro. Thank you, 100%.
Trevor Smith,
definitely.
what's going on, buddy? Good to see you.
Well,
Oh, Frank, Frank, it's,
Gucci.
you
I
made
don't
the
think-
move to
Scott
give
H,
him
what
away.
kind of- Scott H, what kind of glasses you got over there in that picture? Those look like what do you got? Some Ray-Bans? You look like a Ray-Ban guy, Scott H.
I'm a stern man. I'm not a
He
Ray-Ban
said, I
man.
buy whatever I find at CVS.
Well, you know
I
what? We
buy-
got a couple of good questions today. Questions that I would have never, ever thought I'd get. Somebody asked me about the Gregorio guy. That
Yeah. That was
Dude,
Bobby
that
E.
was-
Fingers?
Yeah. He grew up with my brother. This guy was a stick-up kid. He was a tough fucking kid. He got into the age. He died, and he was related to actually the Gregorios from back home. And wow,
Gregorio.
That's
we
my bad.
never
Is that
had
right?
a question.
Is that
Right.
right?
You know, question when Lamar Odom was there. No, I was before Lamar.
No,
Wow.
I wasn't there. Okay. Scott H says he's got cheap sunglasses. Yeah. No, I'm not saying yeah. But
Go get
I guess I
yourself
was
some
right.
cheap
I was right with whatever they got at
sunglasses.
CVS. Hey, read this question from Gaslight Studios. I feel like I got to get my glasses now. Do I have to get my sunglasses?
Do we all have to put our sunglasses on?
I got some nice
Hold
Ray-Bans.
a model like Frank. Here's a
When I was a kid, he was very personable, very friendly, and everything like that. When he came out of jail, he became very edgy.
Frank, did he speak with a heavy accent?
Yeah. He called out person. He would call him Hal.
Obviously him and
I would say when I would be around Baldy, he called me Hal. Yeah, he had a heavy accent and very edgy.
you want to talk? Check this here. You want to? I got
Here we
something you want
go.
to give away.
Here we go. All right.
Oh,
I feel like fucking
wait a
OG
minute.
Mike over here with these glasses on.
Hold on, Bo. All right, Bo.
These are Ray-Bans, actually.
All right, I'm rocking the Cartiers. Here we
Oh,
go.
look at that. Look at that.
I got the Cartiers, Bo.
Look at these fancy. They don't even make this
Look at
anymore.
this. Hey, Brett. Look.
Would you wear these,
Remember the,
Anthony? These tortoise with the yellow? These are
I
actually
would
like
never.
women's
I
ones.
would never wear the yellow. I'm sorry. It's got to be black or dark or browns. Look at this. Look what I found. My
What the?
original
Was that a Blackberry?
Yeah, look at that thing, bro.
Holy
Is that
shit.
funny? I love it. I want to power it up and see what's going on.
That's a great
I-
question.
We got Frank.
They ask about Joe Bonanno would they talk about him? The Zips didn't. And when they just didn't. They bad or good, even though they didn't like him. But the Americans would all the time. They talk about the book. You know, he fucked up the mob with that book or whatever. But with the Zips, what they bad or good, they just didn't talk.
Well, Frank, was that?
So you guys didn't talk much about anybody.
I was going to say, wasn't it kind of? That's in general, not just Joe Bonanno. Wouldn't the Sicilians not have much to say, like you just said, actually, about anything in general? I mean, they were just quiet, pretty much, right? Or not like,
yeah, for sure. Joey
not
Frakes,
like American gossip and gangsters, you know?
yeah, he says.
I like Joey Frakes. He says about Chad Marks, who spent some time around Baldo in prison. That might be someone that would be cool to get on the show. I'm sure he would come on. He's got a great channel. He helps a lot of people with their cases and stuff. Interesting guy. I like what he does.
Yeah.
I remember when he had the Giannini restaurant. He had to come under the parole. They had him. That was his place at the time, Giannini, which it later became Casablanca. So he was there. So it's me and Joe Ferragamo there. And I think I was like 20 years old, and Joe's like 22. He thought Joe was Dino because he knew they look alike. So he comes up, he goes, "Hey, go," he goes, and to that he goes, "Pushino Dino." I go, "No, it's another person, And he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Everything good at my other place?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay." So that was his job. He told the probation officer he was the maitre d' in his place that he owned, that his cousin, it was under his cousin's name. But he runs into us, and he's that's when I get to see a little bit of a weird way about him compared to like 6 years ago. When he was very friendly with me always, but then as he got, I think it was a trust issue because my uncle was who my uncle was, but when me and my brother, we were close before he went to jail. It was weird, but he wasn't mean to us. Don't get me wrong, but he was just. Then he started gravitating around the middle of the 90s. But again, when he knew I was just a fuck up, he said, "Now I could trust him."
Carmine S., how much money did Joe Bonanno have? I guess so you could estimate, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know who he was. If Joe Bonanno would have walked in a room when I was a kid, I wouldn't even know who he was.
Thank you, Brian Bozak. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Bardo got real weird with me when he came out. Not with me and my, because I think it was because of my uncle. My uncle was a Messino guy, and things just started to shift. But he's definitely edgy. He was definitely edgy.
Well, I mean, after Caesar gets hit, I mean, he's got to change. Like, I mean, those guys are pretty much inseparable.
Oh, of course, right? Yeah, of course.
So now he's like, his antennas are up, right?
Hey.
Gaslight Studios. Yeah, we actually spoke about that. Yeah, South Carolina getting that extortion charge. Yeah. Still going at it over there. Still going at it.
What extortion?
So what else we got coming up, Frank? I think we're gonna probably.
So let me give you a rundown what you guys are gonna get. You're gonna get The Oasis Roller Ring, the Ridgewood Boys, 1984. And before we get into it, you're gonna meet my friends. You're gonna meet my friends, and you're gonna like my friends. Actually, I think you are because they were cool people. We got
Yeah, I like these guys.
And just I guess I'll just ask some of you guys while you're here, you know. Roro, 1999. Thank you, Roro. Thank you, Roro.
Jesus, Ro, you ever stop?
We love you. We appreciate you.
you don't have to do that. And then we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about my trip to Italy in 1984, 85. We're gonna talk about my high school, Fritzy Giovanelli that hit on Myrtle Avenue, and then a couple of my friends. And then we go straight into fucking like 1989. We go into the Giannini days, and that's gonna be good.
Giannini.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm going a
Yeah.
little overtime, Brett. Is this who I think he is? All right, all right. Well, send me if that's who you are. Send me a text or whatever in a little bit.
Who's that?
What's that all
I don't
about?
want to assume who it is, but I'll tell you after.
All right.
Lucchese Milano Colombo had a ton of legit business, but it doesn't get talked about a lot. Well,
He wants to come on.
no.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, I guess because it's not sexy to talk about that stuff. Nobody wants to. It's also a little harder to. It's a little harder to research sometimes too. Stuff like that, like who owned what restaurant, who owned what fucking.
Who owned the drywall company, Bo?
You know, it's a little harder sometimes unless you.
What about Marathon Steel?
Unless it's obvious, you know.
SSC, Bo.
Oh,
How about,
SCC.
how about
SCC.
Gemma Recting?
That's fine. We have Rob Jean on here earlier.
Joe Franks, $5. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate that.
And Rob
Is that
Jean knows.
Leonetti from the Philly family? No.
Yeah. And Rob Jean knows what basically I go through with my family because my other cousins go through with his family because he's close to my cousin that didn't tell. And he goes after the other one, you know, so this shit never ends. Let me tell you, it's just fuck. But I don't tell about nothing that people don't know. I'm not gonna put people in jail with this show. I will never do that. Never. But I will talk. Matter of fact, I might even help a couple of arguments where we're like we look at shit and people are like, well, you know what? I'll give you an example. There was a New York Times article where they call a friend of mine. They go after his dad and they call him a punk like his dad. His dad is not one of the nicest people I ever met, and I'm going to explain about his dad. You know what I mean? So, or even the kid. The kid was a little misled. Whatever, screwy. But we're gonna do the right thing by this. And if they suck, they suck. A lot of my friends did suck, but the ones you think suck are not as much as the ones that didn't. A lot of the guys that told were worse than the guys that did.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. And you know, there was one guy who shot a fucking girl in the stomach.
Yeah.
You know, we'll talk about we'll talk about him. We'll talk about another guy who pissed on a girl while she was drunk. We're talking about another one who pissed on somebody's beer. We're gonna talk about all right. And we're talking about, you know, so it's gonna be a lot of stuff that needs to be addressed, if you will.
Melissa Fritzy has passed away. Yeah, he's been dead for a little bit now.
Yeah,
Taylor, $9.99. Thank you, Taylor. Much appreciated that. Taylor says, Frank, did you ever come across or hear about Toretta clan family living in New York when you were on the streets?
I knew a lot of people from Toretta. Matter of fact, without mentioning names, there's a captain in the Banana family from that area. I'm not gonna mention it. I'll mention him in detail, not because of that, you know. But we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have, and when I mean fun, is we're gonna make it right, you know. You know, this whole Giannini thing, Jerry Capisci, all families coming together. That, yeah, not really. It ain't that. And we're gonna.
That
and
was
we're-
like a Westies thing almost, right, Frank? I mean, it was just a name given, right? It's
yeah,
kind of
no,
similar situation.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Hey, we'll go for like a few more minutes. Dirty Purdy, did you feel a lot of guys in WITSEC were fabricating or exaggerating stories? People say they lie, but I'm curious about your perspective.
Yeah, a lot of guys do. What they do is when they're in there is like, oh, I had a body. Oh, I had 4, I had 5. You know, they do that shit. They do. It's like trying to make. Well, I'm not
Yes,
about.
I do.
Yeah.
did. Yes,
No,
I did.
no. You get
Yes, I
bikers,
did.
anything like that.
Yes, I
But you
did.
get that in jail. So,
Yeah.
Matt,
even
did you
the
know
regular-
Frankie Steele Puntillo, who I believe is Colombo?
He is.
guy?
I did not know him.
I spoke to the author yesterday. I had a little conversation for MIC Crime Spot, which I didn't put out yet, with the author of this guy right here. He wrote the new Mafia Cops book, Blood in the Badge. This guy's name is Michael Cannell. I spoke to him yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He says that Frankie Steele Puntillo claims to have stumbled upon Caracappa and Eppolito a couple of times in some fucking, I don't know how true it is. I don't know. In the weeds somewhere. One time they got into something, and he thinks that he stumbled upon some kind of burial ground that those guys were using. I don't know how true that is. But he did come up in a conversation I was having with somebody yesterday. Of course, the Mafia Cops, Stephen Caracappa, Louis Eppolito, the evil, the diabolical, the satanic, the heinous, the criminal insane.
Come on, keep going.
The evil, the heinous, the criminally insane, the psychotic, the dreadful,
Right.
the loco.
geez. I mean, you try to package that whole thing up, right? 2 cops, right? Way up
crazy.
the ladder, and look what they got involved in for money, right? Money. I mean,
I don't.
well,
I don't think it was money. I really don't.
well,
I
I was actually going to
I
say,
think deep in their hearts they thought they were gangsters.
gangsters, right? Especially Louis, I was going to say, and I think Louis more so, but maybe not. Maybe Caracappa was
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dirty Purdy is that author. He's told me that he is friendly with Tommy Dades. Yeah, and what he also told me is, you mentioned Caracappa, which is what I've heard from through another detective, is that Caracappa, we think of Louis Eppolito being the tough guy, whatever, because he's so like fucking narcissistic and lunatic. But Caracappa was definitely
Lethal.
a bad motherfucker.
He was lethal.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
the worst.
RD357, the legend himself. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate
He
it.
was a Vietnam vet, Caracappa, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
No, I don't think so. No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
I thought he was.
The
I
head
thought-
prosecutor, in
so.
that case, I think I talked to you about that, was Mitra Omosi, who was my handler and somebody I really got along with. I really was difficult when I flipped to talk to people, but and they sent her over to talk to me because I had.
Mitra.
His family, Eppolito's family,
And,
was in the
Greg
mob.
Andrews were not really seeing eye to eye, and so she was cool, and she's a really good person too. She prosecuted that case.
Eppolito's uncle and cousins were in the. Yeah, his uncle Jimmy the Clan Eppolito, his father Ralph, and his uncle Freddie were all with the Gambinos.
And Jimmy Jr., right, too.
His father, his uncle Jimmy the Clam and Jimmy Jr. got their heads blown off on the side of the Belt Parkway in October of 1979. I'm going to say October 2nd, 1979, or first or second.
None other than Roy and Nino, right?
Yeah, with the Roy stuff, I my sick head's got all the dates lined up. But it was also the same time that the Pope was visiting Manhattan, and Louis Eppolito says he was working detail on the Pope, but I don't know how true that is. Yeah. Ooh, sick motherfuckers. And then while we're on that, did you, and I do have to go in a few minutes if you guys don't mind, but you can answer this question, and I want to ask you guys something else about with the Mafia Cops. Also, what was, I'm going to say this to piss Anthony off right now. What was Cesare Bonventuri like? He fucking hates that shit. Personally, if you knew him well.
And Frank, wait, Frank, what is the correct
very
pronunciation?
very shy.
Very shy.
Yeah, he would hang out and just nerdy looking type, but dressed well, of course, but not like that for like, oh, look who walked in, like Jesus. He would smoke, hang out, laugh, but didn't
Sweet.
talk. Brother was more the talk.
So listen to this. I'm going to talk about Louis Ippolito because actually I threw it out there to actually do a show on corrupt cops, but listen to this. So in 1986, right, Louis Ippolito, he's looking through the Village Voice, and he sees an ad in the Village Voice for someone that's making a documentary about anger. Are you angry? Is something bothering you? Do you want to be a part of a documentary? So Louis Ippolito says, "Yeah, I want to be in this fucking documentary." In 1986, he had already been involved in a homicide, but he was still technically on the job. He had already started forming the alliance to fucking with Gas Pipe. And like I said, it's possible that he had already been involved with the Heidel murder when this was filmed. He definitely was involved in a murder of a guy by the name of Israel Greenwald, a Hasidic Jew that they murdered and buried in a garage. So this is an interview from 1986. This is a 1-minute clip. If anybody has never seen this, you can go to NYC Crime Spot to see the full clip. This is a rare one from 1986.
Good find.
I've taken people out of places with cocked shotguns put in my mouth and told me they wanted to show me how to die like a man. And I said, if you got to pull the trigger, do it. I had no fear. I've gone into burning buildings and taken out people and had no fear. When I saw those headlines, I lost my guts. I said, this is it. My whole career shot right down the tubes. They had my home watched for 6 months. They had me watch wherever I went for 6 months without my knowledge. They invaded my telephone. They had that tapped to find out who I was talking to. All these facts were made known at the trial. I was found completely not guilty. This investigation killed this individual that's speaking right now. It killed me. I'm angry enough right now that if I saw something happening in the street, possibility I wouldn't do a goddamn thing about it because it's none of my fucking business. You let another guy handle it. I was never like that. I loved what I was doing. Now I wouldn't do shit. I will not go any further than, can I help you? What is this in reference to? And that's it. No more will the city of New York get from me what I gave.
So that was that sick fuck. Still, I believe technically employed. Started his murderous career, and he does a documentary. That's how sick that fucking guy was. Such a narcissist. Loved attention. Yeah. Sick motherfucker. One of the worst. One of the worst.
Well,
and that was about Rosario Gambino. Yeah, when he passed.
Tommy Danes ain't no better.
That was what
was that? You think Tommy Danes really?
Yeah. He hangs out with fucking wise guys now. It's all about.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know him I don't trust him.
How about this question? As far as corrupt, the worst cop, is it Ippolito, Caracappa, or is it the other guy?
Labro?
7-5.
Oh, Michael Dowd.
Yeah.
No, they're worse than Dowd by far. Come on.
Listen, I've been in that guy's presence. I've been in this guy's presence, and I have friends with John. I never felt comfortable. I just don't like cops. I don't like.
But criminally, it's not even close. I mean, these guys had like 12 bodies.
Yeah. You don't know. Dowd could have a body or two.
Let me take that back. I do like cops. I don't like New York City cops because I've been arrested. Me and a friend of mine, but we were 2 kids. We were young, and we got beat up by these Irish cops, taken on a long ride to the fucking precinct. One was named Officer Ratchet and Gilligan. One kid who's a maid guy right now, he was in the car with us, and they beat the fuck out of slap us.
Are you a maid guy?
I wasn't like that. And they beat the shit out of us, fucking after. And they said I broke his finger. I didn't break. So that was one of my first charges, assault on a cop, which I didn't really assault. Listen, New York City cops are some of the fucking most Corrupt motherfuckers, you know what?
Did they give you the wood shampoo, Frankie?
What's the wood shampoo?
The nightstick.
Oh, I got hit with a nightstick when I was about 12 years old because this fucking beat cop was trying to talk to a girl on a payphone, and she goes,
Right.
"Come here, talk to me. This guy wants to talk to me, talk." And he goes, "Hey, get lost," and he hits me with a fucking knife. I was like 12 years old, right in the chest, right here. I couldn't even
Oof.
breathe. The girl goes,
Oh, yeah.
"You piece of shit." She started fucking screaming at him, and he was like, "I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him." Right in front of right there, Fresh Pond Road. I'm like, it's just. Ugh.
Anthony, I think Calabro is probably a better comparison to Eppolito and Caracappa, which was Roy's dirty cop.
Yeah.
The one that got whacked in New Jersey that they try to blame on Sammy. He was
Yeah.
he had direct influence in murders. He's a sick fuck.
Yeah.
Taylor, $4.99. Frank, last question. Did you ever hear about Alcamo Mafia in Sicily? Vincenzo Milazzo, Alcamo was the boss of Alcamo.
Yeah, his wife got strangled. She was pregnant. His girlfriend. She was pregnant.
Come to Bahamas. Come
pregnant.
on, pretty mama.
Well, stop. This is serious. Come on.
Isn't it? What was that song?
No, that guy is
Kokomo.
serious question.
Yeah, Mikey, I think they went down for 8 or 9, but then there's questions about like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, the Milazzo guy, he got killed. And the girl got killed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's the show.
Thanks for
2
letting me
hours
pop on,
and
guys.
6
I love
minutes.
the show. Big
You
supporter.
can hang out for a
Love
minute,
it.
Anthony. Frank, what do we got? We got a couple of clips coming out this week.
Yeah, we do. We got a lot. Actually, we got a lot of work to do.
We got a lot. We got a lot. Some of what we spoke about earlier.
Well, tomorrow I gotta go to UPS and give you all that shit so you can send.
Yeah. Let me give some shout outs to the people who graciously donated tonight. Timothy O'Reilly, BTF Phoenix, Boston Smitty, Matt, Simon, Matt again, Tatone, Roro G, Joey Frakes, Taylor again. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We really appreciate everybody who decided to hang out with us tonight. Looks like we're going out with 110 people in the chat.
Beautiful.
We really appreciate all you. Please
Good
keep
stuff,
a lookout
guys.
this week. We got a couple of clips coming out. Frank, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. I'm glad that we didn't give you any really good content today, but we did give some prizes, I guess. So before we leave, God the Goat, family.com. He's a supporter of our show, and he donates, so you get to the chat, whatever. We don't take nothing from him. And these shirts are pretty cool. Give him a shout out. Tell him that we sent you, and you get a little percentage off. Guys, thank you.
GodTheGoatFamily.com.
Good. These shirts are nice, like, definitely. And thank you both for letting me pop in.
You want one of these?
I love it. I like it.
Thank you, Tony Corruption. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. We will see you soon. Please look out for our Monday night stream coming out on Monday. Every Monday we are live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Ciao.